Hello, welcome. Today I want to do a quick demonstration of how to use the ServiceNow connector and talk to ServiceNow from MuleSoft. So the first thing I did is I searched for ServiceNow as part of the connectors over here on the right hand side palette, and then I dragged and dropped over here. So this ServiceNow, here's my connector configuration. If I take a look, this connector is going to need some username and password and the URL that I've defined in my application or mule app.properties file. I can quickly make sure it's valid by checking on valid configuration. Looks like I'm making connections. And then some of the inputs that this connector needs are basic short description, comments, etc. And I'm using the data weave component to pass that in. So when I drag this transform message before the ServiceNow connector, it was able to look at all these inputs and auto-populate them for me, and then I can manually type them out in here in data weave. So when I make this call, it's going to format this XML in this particular format, and that's going to be the input to my ServiceNow connector. So this is what I want. So when I make this call, I expect an incident to be created with this short description and this comment. And when everything's done, I just want to quickly log this as part of my logger. So to test this out, I'm going to go into my browser. This is the instance that I was connecting to. I can quickly check on my WSDL, and I can come in and refresh. Oops, looks like I need to make sure my project is running. So this shouldn't take more than a few seconds. Okay, now my application is deployed. I can come in here and hit refresh, and now this is going to go out and make that call, and there it is. And now I have an incident created, incident number 248, and here's the sysID that it returned. Okay, so if I go back to my ServiceNow instance and refresh, here's my incident 248 with the short description. Now what I'm going to do is quickly update this where I want to now not return the value in the XML format, but I want it in JSON. So I'm going to go in and drag this transformer like I did before, and in here I want to say the payload is going to be in JSON format, and I just want to output the payload. Save this. Now this is the data weave syntax. If I was transforming this into other XML or linked list, there would be other modifications that I would need to do, but because this is JSON, this should work. And when I do a quick preview, it shows me what my expected response are. So I'm expecting a sysID and then a number that's part of my incident response. So this should be auto deployed. Now when I go back and call this again by hitting refresh, now I'm expecting this XML return to auto convert it into a JSON format, and there it is. Now my incident 249, and here's the value. So here's a quick way how data weave can transform the output. And now what I simply did using this mule flow is created an API, and this API is running at this endpoint. So if I wanted to create an incident from any external application, I can do that simply by calling this particular endpoint. Thanks for your time.